Technical expertise often provides the initial foot in the door, but data from employers and researchers consistently points elsewhere to explain long-term advancement. They cite soft skills as the decisive factor that separates good performers from those who actually lead and inspire. These interpersonal abilities are rarely part of a formal curriculum. For many, skills like social assertiveness or presence feel like fixed personality traits rather than tools that can be studied and improved. We are going to bridge that gap by building a targeted 7-day action plan. This framework provides a specific daily schedule to help you address one high-friction social blind spot. Social fluency is a practice skill, built through the same repetition and feedback cycles as any hard technical skill. You are training your nervous system to handle human connection with more intention. Step 1 is the diagnostic audit. You cannot change a social pattern until you identify where your current interactions are failing. Review your conversations from the last few days to find where you feel the most friction. Look first at social assertiveness. This is a common struggle if you find yourself saying yes when you mean no, or if you leave interactions feeling drained and resentful rather than energized. Next, evaluate your presence. Symptoms of a weakness here include people frequently forgetting your name, a struggle to build a network that actually helps you, or a general feeling of being invisible in group settings. Then consider your conversation style. You might be struggling if you run out of things to say quickly, or if you find yourself filling silences with noise because the quiet feels unbearable. Finally, look at your ability to decode emotions. This involves reading the subtext and nonverbal cues in a room, such as the subtle facial microexpressions that signal tension before anyone puts it into words. Identify the single symptom from these lists that causes the most recurring frustration in your life. Write that specific symptom down now. Step 2 follows a strict rule for this framework. Choose only one skill category to focus on for the next week. Attempting to fix every social blind spot at once is a common path to burnout. Personality shifts require cognitive energy, and spreading that energy too thin usually results in no change at all. On your paper or digital note, write your chosen category at the very top. For our example, we'll use target skill, social assertiveness. Intentional growth begins by narrowing your focus. Acknowledging a single blind spot allows you to apply your energy where it will have the most immediate impact. In step 3, you must define exactly what a successful outcome looks like for your chosen skill. If your focus is likability, your target is congruence. This is the degree to which who you appear to be matches who you actually are, which builds trust and warmth in others. If you are working on sustained confidence, define your goal as the ability to act in spite of nervousness. For social assertiveness, your target is to establish clear boundaries and decline invitations cleanly, without over-explaining your reasons. Patiently defining a specific end state keeps your practice grounded. You are moving away from abstract desires and toward a concrete behavioral objective. Step 4 is about execution. You are going to assign a repeatable micro-behavior to your calendar for the next 7 days. To build presence, your daily action is to ask one question that goes a level deeper than the obvious surface details. To build likability, go into every interaction asking how you can make the other person feel genuinely valued through your attention and interest. To build assertiveness, practice a polite decline script. When someone makes a request, pause before responding and use a complete sentence like, "That doesn't work for me, but thanks for thinking of me." Finalize your plan by writing your specific action step across all 7 days of your upcoming week. This converts your conceptual goal into an executable daily routine. You have removed the guesswork from how you will practice. You now possess a targeted roadmap for your behavior over the next week. You have moved past vague self-improvement and into a structured protocol. This plan works by creating evidence. Your brain learns that a social risk is safe by surviving it. Each time you execute your daily script, you provide your nervous system with a data point of success. Your next step is to execute your scripted practice today. Start accumulating that evidence immediately. Mastering human connection is a lifelong pursuit, but it is always worth pursuing. The path forward begins with a single, intentional interaction.